All right, what's up guys? This is Matt from Force coming at you with another video blog. Today I really want to talk about a tough topic, something that we talk a lot about with our clients and within ourselves as coaches, and that's how do you pick the appropriate challenge for yourself, okay? A lot of times in fitness we find that people come in with this mindset that if they're not crushing themselves, that they don't leave like super sore, super sweaty, out of breath, exhausted, that they're not going to see results in the gym. And it's actually that kind of myth or that mythology around that thinking around that is one of the things that we think hamstrings people's success the most. And what we try to help people move to is this mindset of challenge yourself, don't crush yourself. And the big thing we want to touch on is that there are many different ways to challenge yourself in the gym, okay? Most people, when we think of challenge, we think of that out of breath. So we're really only thinking about endurance, conditioning. How much of something can I do before I get exhausted and can't do it anymore? What we want to challenge you guys to think about is how do I take each item, each thing that I'm doing in the gym and make it and find the appropriate challenge within that. So for our warm-up and our mobility drills, the challenge isn't necessarily like how much can I do, but how well can I do something? How smooth, how fluid can I make this movement? I want to make it feel effortless. That's actually the challenge, is to make it feel smooth and almost easy, right? When we're doing range of motion stuff, where we're trying to increase our range of motion, I want to challenge you to really focus on only moving that joint that we're working on, keeping everything locked in and fighting to find your end range, which can be super challenging and hard. When we do our strength work, we're trying to find a weight, a load that is challenging what we can maintain our technique under without losing our technique, right? So it's a lot about trying to increase weight or increase the challenge or intensity that way. And then for our conditioning, there is a piece of endurance, but it can be, there's different types of how we challenge our endurance. If we want to challenge our aerobic system, we're going to mainly tell you that, hey, we want you to go as fast as you can while keeping your heart rate in this specific range, and being able to breathe in and out through your nose is a good judge of that. So can you maintain that speed, your technique throughout your conditioning, still be able to breathe through your nose? And then there's other points when we're challenging a different energy system in your body, where we want you just to go all out and try to really push the limit, push the envelope, but that's not every day. And that's the thing that we want to really emphasize, is that there's all these pieces to your fitness and to your goals, and we want to find the challenge within each of those and maximize them the most. So rather than ask yourself at the end of the day, hey, am I exhausted? Am I sore? Think about, did I bring my focus and attention to each set of each thing I was doing that day in the gym? Was I present? Was I aware? This is not a time to zone out. This is a time to zone in and really focus on what you're doing. And that is actually the biggest challenge of all, is getting the mindset right and realizing that each day you're going to come in at a different readiness level. You're going to feel better some days than others. And it's not necessarily about pushing through each day. It's about getting in touch with what you need that day and making sure you're giving yourself the appropriate amount of challenge for that day and for what you're doing. So I hope that makes sense. Challenge, not crush. That's going to be the best way to results, and we'll see you next time.